My name's Toby, and I love to learn new things, and I'm learning Angular by trying to make an app with it. And this is part 5 of my vlog for doing this. So last time we managed to get, here we have our recipients lists, which we managed to list recipients. So hopefully today we'll continue with this, where we're up to here in this tutorial for building web application with Angular and Firebase. The Kanban board for this tutorial we're not doing. We're doing a newsletter composer. So I think we're deciding to skip this part about drag and drop. Yeah. Okay. Let's move past that. We want to implement creating new recipients. The purpose: update the templates of app component. Okay, so we're creating a button for a new one. Content. These class names are just seem to me to be terrible. It doesn't show. This doesn't tell me what this class is doing here, or any of this stuff. But let's just go with it for now. So we want that to be in here. Okay. Right. So it wants me to put this whole thing in. Where happened to the... Let's put it above this, okay? So I don't know what they've done with the rest. So we create a top level div around the container wrapper and add a button. Was the container wrapper already there? Content wrapper. Container wrapper. Container. So we have content wrapper. And is this supposed to be in there? Because I feel like they've missed something out, or maybe they did it in the in this one, which I skipped over. Yeah, I guess okay, yeah, because what they did, they have, yeah, sorry, they built it here. Okay, so this is because they have container with, they have 3 containers with the 3 lists. Okay. Container wrapper. Content wrapper. So what I'm going to do is just ignore the whole container wrapper business. Okay. I'm going to add these. Okay. We create total div add. We need to import the corresponding model. Okay, the button. We need to import the button. Okay, like that. Mat button module. Okay. Now let's implement the functionality for adding task. We'll use a material dialog. In the dialog, we'll have a form with 2 fields. When the user clicks on Add Task button, we'll open the dialog, and when the user submits the form, we'll add the new created task. App component. Okay. So we put it in here, I guess. Constructor. So we'll add this in a constructor like this. Okay, let's put this up here. I think let's put this here. Data. Oh, why don't I? Okay. After close subscribe. This dot friends. Okay, so it's gonna. Oh my gosh, have I got the? Why is it overwriting stuff? Insert. Okay. Sorry, I didn't have insert. It was just overwriting. Result dot recipient. Okay. Result. Okay. So we do that. We declare a constructor in which we inject the dialog. Inside. Okay, we open a new dialog using the task dialog component. That we'll define in a little bit. Okay. So this way we want the dialog to have a width. Pass an empty task to the dialog as data. Empty recipient. We subscribe to the close event and add the task from the result object to the friends array. Okay. To make sure this works, we first need to import mat dialog. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, now we create the task dialog component. Okay. So the component here Okay, so I just realized something else I need to do. Is, where was I? Here. Okay. Right. Okay, to implement this functionality, first open the HTML and replace its contents with this. Okay. Okay, form field. Name. Data dot recipient dot name. Okay. Email data dot recipient dot email. It will be nice to at some point do some sort of validation check on that. But I'm not going to even think about that now. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. Substituting task for recipient at every stage, so that's okay, right? Data does not. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, so this is going to be the layout of our dialog, which lets us do stuff. We use the focus input. When I focus here, notice how inside the template we reference the data property of the component. This is the same data we pass on to the open method of the dialog. That's what I thought. Yeah. Data. To update these things, when you use the change the content scoring field, we use two-way data binding with ng model. What am I looking at here? Okay, so we've got the square brackets and the parentheses, which I think means two-way data binding. Okay. When the user clicks the OK button, we automatically return the result. So two-way data binding means that when it's changed in the dialog, it gets changed in the file, in the list, the array. The actual thing gets changed, and if something else changes in the array, then it will also automatically update in the dialog if that's open, I guess. Okay. We return a result here. Okay. Now, all right. It just two-way data binding to the actual task that is passed in. Now, the recipient. Now, let's implement the controller of the component. Yes. What are we looking at here? This one. Right. So we have inject mat dialog data. Mat dialog ref. We have to do all that. Hang on a minute. So this one we have to go up. Yeah. Okay. Private backup task. Ooh. Constructor inject. Okay. Okay. Partial backup task is a partial recipient. Interesting. Backup, let's call it backup recipient. Okay, then we have okay, this is so when we use the constructor, we pass in dialog dialog ref, which is reference to the dialog. We inject recipient dialog data. What is that? We even made that yet? And the cancel. So we implement what happens in the cancel. Oh, okay, that's why we have interesting. Okay. Okay, I don't understand most of that. In the task dialog component, we inject a reference to the dialog so we can close it, and we also inject the value of the provider. Okay, so this recipient dialog includes a reference to a map dialog. This is okay. Anyway, we also inject the value of the provider associated with map dialog data token. This is the data object that we pass to the open method in the app component above. The open here. Okay. We also declare the private property backup recipient, which is a copy of the recipient we pass together the data object. When the user presses the cancel button, we restore the possibly changed properties. Oh, that's why. So when they cancel, oh, we've got it back up, a saved backup. Makes sense now. We take it back up, and then if they cancel, then we restore it to what it was. Okay. These are the two types that we referenced but didn't declare yet. Yeah. Okay. Recipient dialog data and recipient dialog result. Yeah, that one. And I don't know. Inside task dialog component, add the following. Okay, so we need to put these in. The same file. The bottom of the file, like this. Okay, so we can do that. Final thing we need to do before having the functionality ready is to import a few modules. Yes, okay. Import the modules here, and we put them in here. Okay. Oh, and that's it. No. Can't find the name recipient. So dialog component. Yes, okay, let's go back up. What's the error, sorry? Recipient dialog component. Here. So yeah, we have this thing again, which I forgot. Oh no, yeah, here we go. I just forgot to change that there. Okay. Oh no. Recipient does not exist on recipient dialog data. Yep. Okay. Here and here. Okay. Probably backup task does not exist. That's right. Doesn't exist. Where it said backup. Okay, here we are, backup. Recipient. And no suitable injection token for parameter dialog. Recipient list component. Can't find name mat dialog. This is in lists. Here. So Yep, we need to do this. Mat icon. Yep, so we're using mat icon again in this other module. So I've imported it into this module, but I didn't import it into this module. Let's put it up there. This. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I need to. I don't know why I didn't get this bit of that. Recipient list component. So sorry. Doesn't tell us to do so. Doesn't tell us to do so, but I'm guessing we need to this is recipient list component. What am I doing? Hang on, what's the word? Recipient list component. Recipient dialog component, sorry. Import recipient dialog component from that. No, hang on. I feel like this is not quite right. Yeah, no, I've imported it here. So I don't need to import it here. Right. Oh, look at that. That's something I missed. Relentless. So here it is. Okay, that's the okay. Make sure you also add imports to task dialog component and task at component.ts. Okay. Yep. So here to import them here. From where they defined. Here. Okay. Oh. Oh, it actually works. Oh, finally got there. Add recipient name Kevin and cheer you up. Okay. Oh, this is like a longer text field. Whereas this is a single line. I don't think this needs to be. Okay, and it's there. All right. Let me just quickly change this to an input. This. Okay, I think that's good, and we'll stop there for today. So today we have actually got a thing that lists things, and you can add stuff to the list, and you can see it. So that's a good outcome. Okay.